Hello all, this is Rohit Egla and my teammates Sheikh Amanullah and Sivakoti Reddy. So we worked on a project based on visual cryptography, and that is secure data transfer based on visual cryptography. So what is visual cryptography? Basically, visual cryptography is a cryptographic technique that which allows visual information such as pictures, text, etc. to be encrypted in such a way that the decrypted information appears as a visual image. So when we move to abstract, visual cryptography is a process that helps encrypt the text, pictures, and many others so that the decrypted information will appear upon the image. And visual cryptography is a type of process which is also used for data hiding and uh, protecting images, color imaging, and many other fields. And also it comes in data hiding process that is used in file format, cybercrime, etc. And the encrypted images is divided into n parts so that the person who has access to n parts will have the information shared. So if the person don't have access to all the n parts, so he will not be accessible for the information that is shared. And this encrypted transparency is concealed. Can you go top? So this encrypted transparency is concealed in any host images, and then why will be shared with the intended users. That is according to the UNO 2016. So when we move to the introduction, so cryptography is considered as one of the best way to protect data. And it is a process that helps send and receive the encrypted data. So, and also the encryption and decryption of data will be made with the help of mathematical algorithms so that no one except the intended recipient will read the information. So this encryption and decryption of data is made on basis of mathematical algorithms, and only the recipient and the sender will have the access and they can read the information. The others can't read the information. And also a visual cryptography scheme is a way to share images without cryptographic computation securely. And also optical cryptography schemes are used in many fields. The visual cryptography scheme is a type of process which will be helpful for the encryption of visual information, and the decryption will be only made with human optical system. And also these secret images consist of both black and white pixels, and these pixels are based on numericals, so that black pixels are basically represented with 1, and whereas the white pixels are represented with 0. So from now here on, my friends will continue.
Yeah, hi everyone. My topic is motivation. The secret image which stores the valuable information will suffer from interferences during the shared generation. The pictures can also face issues due to pixel expansions. The retyped image or the secret information will face some difficulty related to contrast. The total quality of the host picture or image also degrade during exceeding due to the pixel expansions. And I am moving to attack scenario. Till the end of 1990s, the visual cryptography schemes are only used for black and white images. A colored visual cryptography scheme is developed with continuous research and efforts from researchers. The color pixels will depend upon the relations made between the stack and subpixels. Pixel expansion is not a suitable scheme for the actual color secret image to hide a small idea into the colored photos. They are designed to generate an image that contains less noise. It will eliminate the details of computation problems in a decryption process. The property will make the valuable photography for the computational load requirement. Uh, Visual cryptography scheme is not only used in Sinha gas field. It can use in water marking, biometric security, voting, and bank customer identification, and many others. Criminals are different type of process to hide the information from law enforcement, specifically with encryption and some other methods such as password encryption. Also, there is no need to understand the way how criminals will work in a way to find a solution for the same. Visual cryptography can also be
Next paragraph, please.
Thank you, Shiva. From here onwards, I'll continue. I'm going to explain the encryption process. Encryption today, nowadays, uh, we need to maintain the data confidentially. While maintaining the data and confidentially, we are using encryption process. Encryption process is nothing but whatever the images we are sending from one sender to receiver. Somehow the hackers will take the data, whatever the data we are sending here, like the image will be converted into colors, like pixels. Each pixel will be divided into three colors, like red, green, and blue, which is entirely different. And the image will also convert it into matrix based on algorithm. The image hiding process will begin with a red matrix, and it's followed by the green and blue matrix too. The value of the image will be always depends on the pixel value and compressed value of the same color value. While decryption process is also very similar to encryption, but while decrypting, the schemes are need to have a proper algorithm to decrypt. There are three different matrices we are using in decryption process. We used to check every row and column. The number of bits used to be defined as examining average value, and the conveyed values will be extremely concealed into generate the original message. Here I'm going to show the remaining things in design and diagram parts. Before we're going to move forward for that, performance of analysis in visual cryptography schemes also we can go through that. The research recommendations of two people mainly I want to discuss. One is Noor, and second one is Shamir. They both are suggested mainly two parameters. The pixel size is the only difference while sending data, any kind of data, which has to be recommended, and the resolution. The picture resolution is main, and contrast also one of the part where data can be stored. And design and diagram, here we are using cryptography tool. Let me take a visual cryptography tool. Here we are mainly taking input as a text format. The text will be I am from India. See, the main input is here, which can be converted into two layers. This is the layer 1 and layer 2, and the final output is here. So this is what the output will be, and where we can change the image background as well. So there is the background of the image is changed because we used XOR functions. Let me take an example of image as an input. So here I'm taking file as an input. Let me open one image. We given the input as this one, and the output is going to be I'm going to show you in cryptography tool. The output is divided into two parts, and the final output is here is the final output. This is how the encryption will be happen. Encryption and finally decryption. And from here onwards, Shiva gonna talk about Rohit will gonna talk about remaining things.
You move the slide down. Yeah. So here we're going to discuss about comparative analysis. So basically there are different types of visual cryptography schemes are introduced, and also they will ultimately depend upon the total style of personal image and the kind of connection they made. And also visual cryptography scheme is always considered as one-time password that can be only used once. We can't be used for again and again. It cannot be reused. So here we are going to compare or do the comparison between two schemes. One is Wang scheme, another one is the proposed scheme. Can you move down? Yep. Top. Can you move? Can you go top? Yeah. Go to the table. Go to the table. Yeah. So we are going to make two comparisons between the Wang scheme and proposed scheme. So when it comes to the Wang scheme, the total number of shares the scheme has is like number of shares equal to 2. When it comes to the proposed scheme, the number of shares is equal to 3. And on the Wang scheme, we use grayscale image or the binary image for the style of protected image. When it comes to the proposed scheme, we use only binary for the style of protected image. And when it comes to the size of share, Wang scheme uses n number of sizes, and proposed scheme uses 2n number of sizes. And also, the computational complexity is low in Wang scheme, and when we compare with proposed scheme, it is much lesser than compared to the Wang scheme. And the style of share in the Wang scheme is noise type shares, and the style of share in proposed scheme is noiseless shares. And additionally, the Wang scheme doesn't have the verifying ability. When we compare with the proposed scheme, it has the verifying ability. And can you go down? Yeah. And by the way, this the above table, we are doing the comparison between Wang scheme and proposed scheme, specifically in terms of like total number of shares, style of protected image, size of a share, computational complexity, kind of the claims, and the verifying ability. Yep, you can continue.
Thank you, Rohit. The final conclusion of the project will be to protect the information. The information is mainly no need to go with the hacker's hand, so we need to protect that. So in order to protect that, here we are using visual cryptography while encrypting, like while sending the data from user, they'll encrypt the data, and while sender will decrypt the data by using secret keys. So in order to avoid that, we are using data hiding and image transparency. We'll share the pictures and receive the pictures from the host image. The hidden concept will be remind and improve the total quality of the photo. We can always check the quality of the image and contrast. This is what our project will be. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.